Hi folks, this is all the fruit, and here I have the Lima Bean. Don't get scared, I'm surrounded by friendly dogs, by friendly but loud dogs. I'm here on the island of Gran Canaria, where the Lima Bean is occasionally cultivated. Well, beans are a complicated bunch, and dogs are a loud bunch, obviously. Yeah, I know that you want to play, but I cannot get in. You're the neighbor's dog, sorry. Well, beans are a complicated bunch. Even if you just look at the real beans, Phaseolus, they are quite complicated. Even if you just look at the Lima beans, Phaseolus lunatus, they are also quite complicated. They have been domesticated twice, one in the Andes Mountains and once in Central America. You can still recognize the two different genotypes, and yeah, the ones from the mountains grow in the higher mountains, while the ones from Central America grow in the lowlands. There seem to be several types of Lima beans, like bigger seed ones, smaller seed ones. Also, there is a quite toxic variety which can apparently develop cyanide, which is this is the variety with dark seeds. It seems the variety with white seeds is easier to cultivate. Quite a complicated thing, but yes, as I said, beans are generally quite complicated. Well, in temperate areas you rarely see them because they seem to need a lot of heat to develop. Here, by the way, the nice white flowers of the Lima bean. Yeah, I know, those dogs are made for running, but here they are usually kept on a leash or in a small pen. Well, the Lima beans, yeah. I don't want to do a lecture on different Lima beans types. I'm more interested what they taste like. They are rarely cultivated in temperate areas like Germany or Bulgaria. It seems like they need a lot of heat and a lot of time to develop properly. So they are grown in the Mediterranean, a lot in the Canary Islands, even in the southern US. And yeah, so for me, they are not a very familiar variety. Well, yeah, usually they are eaten cooked like most beans. I've been taught when I was a little child that raw beans are basically toxic. Raw peas, okay. Raw fava beans, okay. Raw chickpeas, okay. But raw beans are not such a good idea. You can nibble at them, but you shouldn't eat them in big amounts. Well, the Lima beans, how do you recognize them? Basically the whitish flowers, the white bean pods, and the beans inside are usually a little bit, they have a wave-like pattern on them. Let's see now what they taste like. Well, they taste like other raw beans I've nibbled. Still very young. The seeds are just developing. Now you could cook them like broad beans. A little bit tough, but I don't think that they're very much cultivated here. Maybe they're just leftovers from last season. Yeah. Taste-wise, they taste more or less like other broad beans, maybe a little bit more bitter. This could be due to the fact that they are not being watered a lot here. I mean, they are near the bananas, which need a lot of water. And I guess they are being well fertilized by the dogs here, but I don't think they are being watered on purpose. That could be the reason why they are a bit more bitter. I guess you could still use them in small amounts to garnish or decorate a salad, but don't eat too many raw beans. They could potentially harm you. Not much more I can say. I just wanted to know what raw Lima beans taste like. Yeah, Katie, I know. You want to play. Just wanted to know what raw Lima beans taste like because I've never tried them before. Now I know it. Now you also know it secondhand, so Here again a nice flower. Stay tuned for a lot more fruit videos from the farms and gardens of Gran Canaria. And don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe.